Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. I hope that things are well in your world. We're still in the early days of Dominaria United drafting for me, so I'm still kind of deciding if this is a format that I like, what cards are good, what cards are bad. There's still a lot that I haven't seen before, which is very different from me because I'm used to doing set reviews and that sort of thing. But I'm enjoying being a casual Magic player, and I'm enjoying very much having you here to watch the video. Thank you for checking this out. I hope that you enjoy it, and I also hope that you'll stop by the stream. I'm usually streaming on the weekends at twitch.tv/Semulin. Thank you for watching. Enjoy. Ooh, I like Battlewing Mystic a lot. That's quite a card. All right, somebody's going to have to get me off of that, because I don't like the Goblin, but this looks amazing. Copy something or give something double strike. That's kind of neat. When it becomes tapped, put a counter on each creature you control with toughness less than the number of basic lands. That could get way out of control. I'm actually not sure which one I like. I guess I'd rather have a monocolored card, but that could really get out of control. What am I missing? Basic land types. Didn't I read that right? I think I did. Good morning, Cannon. Hey, what's up, Van-Geek? Alright, now that we are here, we have Rona, whom I've been pretty happy with. We have Runic Shot. Just a weird assassinate, but like I can work with it. We have my preview card, Protect the Negotiators. Yeah, that card looks very, very strong to me. Also Phyrexian Rager, I quite like those. But we don't know where we're going yet. Let's take removal spells until we do. What are you doing here? That thing's pretty good. Library for 2 land cards that each have a basic land type. Put them on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Look at top X, where X is the basic numbers. Put one on top, and the rest on the bottom. Meh. Alright, so I gotta remember we're playing best of 1, so it's gonna be a bit more aggressive, which is a little bit different than what I've been doing. But I still gotta believe you could do things with Mossbeard Ancient. Yeah, I think it's the best card still here. So let's see where we go. Into the Coalition. 1 mana for +2/+2. That's pretty good. Mesa Cavalier's pretty good. Not in love with Urg, although it's fine. This thing's nice and big, but I don't need anything nice and big just yet. I think I like the Cavalier since I have the Assassinate in white. It's going to feel weird to pass that green-white uncommon and then potentially get into green-white. Yeah, it's a solid combat trick for sure. I don't feel like I need to be fourth picking a combat trick. It's not that much better than Colossal Growth. Yeah, Geyser looks fine too. You could pick that too. No. This looks like I just want the land. Control of target creature. If that cake, sacrifice it. Oh God, that's incredibly expensive. I'll just take this and see where we go. It does if it's kicked, which again could be quite strong. There's a Goblin Picker. I wonder if I'm just going to end up in like weird blue-red. Because this looks like the best card to me here. It's a 2-drop that can rummage. Yeah, okay, I'm getting an indication that there's potentially something I should be doing. And there's been infinite essence scatters, which I also quite like. So let's think about blue-red potentially. This is sort of starting to shape up into something I might be interested in. Destroy creature with defender. You could main deck that. I don't know that I'd want to. This Phalanx seems pretty good to me. This certainly seems playable, although not great. I guess we want to keep the white dreams alive, because there's a possibility I need to be red-white. With like a touch of blue, maybe? What card are we talking about? Defiler of Faith? No, Unlimited, that's just a bomb. That card's insane. Yeah, I'll take another picker. I'm quite interested in these. You will not be in life trouble by the time you can cast a Defiler of Faith Unlimited. Okay, the blue cards are coming by. So we could potentially be Jeskai or red-blue. I think I'd rather be red-blue if given the opportunity, but we'll see. That's a C-Snid, which is funny. Yeah, most people that are here are going to be talking about draft because that's that's mostly what I play. Yeah, I usually put Essence Scatter in with the 2 drops because, I mean, it mostly is. If we're doing something like this, I think I can be happy. That might be okay if I get more flyers, but... Hey, there's our win condition. Cool. Hey! Draw a bazillion cards? Don't mind if I do, unless I feel like I have to have this. Oh, other attacking creatures, other red, other white. So it's a 4-mana 3/3 that can pump my team. But I'm just going to take the card draw here. Alright, what do you do? This is the new Rada. No, she's not as good as the last Rada. That's a shame. So I really need some critters. And I also need some fixing if we're going to do Jeskai. Because, like, I like the idea of this. We could play another Geyser, but I think I'm just going to start taking some mediocre creatures because, like, I need some 3-drops and I don't have any yet. I've already got 2 looters. I'm pretty good there. Bloodstone Infusion's okay. The War Brute's okay. The Strike Team's okay. This is just a Divination, right? Yeah, that's pretty damn good too. Let's take one of those, fill this out with creatures, and if I can't find the sources to splash this I want. Okay, cool. Looks like this is where we're supposed to be. I'm game. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get to play the Runic Shot, but that's kind of okay. This is like playable bad removal, right? Yeah, I can play it if I have to. I like the Implemencer too. That's kind of nice to be able to bounce something. I think I like the first one of these a little better. All right, pretty happy with the Scavenger, also pretty happy with the Flowstone Infusion. I think I'll go with the Infusion. I'd really like one or two white duels, but Excel Instant Sorcery, cast it. I don't like that. I do like this Kabu quite a lot, actually. Steel Crusher's real nice, too. I mean, so is an Essence Scatter. This is all quite good. But I'm going to take the Kabu. I don't have enough 3s. I could use another 2. We'll find one somewhere. Ooh, I like the Cyclops a lot. It's quite nice. It's awkward to have it in the pack with one of the lands I've been looking for, but that's a way to finish a game. Yeah, apparently my daughter's bowels are working incredibly well. That's good to know. Okay. I haven't seen any sagas that I thought were great, so I'm kind of with you there. I mean, there's another thing that'd be cool to splash. It's just not there. I think red-white was open and I just didn't want it. I don't feel like I need Thrill of Possibility with the picker. Let's take the other Amplimancer and then focus on getting it like a couple more 2-drops and call it a deck. Let's take this for the gems. I don't need any of the rest of this. Yeah, I could see playing that. I think we basically got the deck done. She's a very healthy baby, and I'm a very proud papa. I love that baby to pieces. This is okay. This is okay. I could sort of see playing this if we whiffed really hard in the last pack. Same with this. So this pumps our team with an instant or sorcery. So I think that's pretty easily our pick. And we can focus a little more heavily on those now. Because I don't feel like the Amplimancer and Najal are a reason to like go ham on spells, but now we've kind of got a reason to go a little nuts. Especially with 2 of them, that's kind of perfect. It does sort of suck to pass the Defiler of Faith. But I don't think I can get that going. We were certainly getting signs that white was open, but it's a bit late for that, especially when we just got a good blue-red deck going here. I think at this point I'm pretty happy to just grab another Geyser. Because this deck's functionally done. Alright, so we're probably taking out this War Brute. And playing the second Najal. Which is pretty stupid. But you know, here we are. We'd probably only run 16 land too because we're doing best of one, so I've got a little more room than I'm used to. I suspect this deck would be interested in playing this, and that puts our creature count at 15. I also quite like the idea of having this to blow up artifacts, but I think that's probably not necessary. It's weird, I kind of just want to pick up a land or two, and I just can't find one. Yeah, there's really nothing for us to pick here. Have a good one, Duchess. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, there's a possibility I should have just taken the monkey. I don't quite have enough spells to go nuts with this either, but this has been an interesting draft. Okay, we will at least get a beachfront, which is cool. Could do a little something with that. And I get another Glowstone Infusion, which I think we can play. Yeah, if that's the last card, I can work with it. Because I'd like a few more spells to trigger all my stuff. We just didn't get there. None of this actually matters. I just like the idea of the Cyclops being able to close out a game. It's a little bit of reach in a deck that usually doesn't get it. Is the turtle usually something you'd want to play in this deck? I think so. I like the activated scry, and I like the idea of having it blocking while we're doing some air things. Like, sometimes you need to block. Turtle does that. I mean, it's not wonderful, but... It's a super solid blocker, and I don't have any other 4s. Like, I could consider playing the Warbrood over it, but it's just, it's the same stat line. Could play that for our last card. The problem is, like, I can't play them as 2-drops. If I play them as 2-drops, like, it's really, really bad. So I don't think I actually want that many of them. I think I'd rather play a Shore Up. This is terrible, right? Yeah, it's kind of bad. But I can make this work at least. So it was like kind of amazing to me how difficult it was to get the duels in best of 1. In best of 3, it wasn't that difficult. So that kind of makes me think that people are just going absolutely ham on the domain deck in best of 1 right now, which doesn't surprise me. It's not something you get to do very often. So people usually get nutty with it. We need a little bit more blue here. So we'll do 9. We'll probably just do 8/8 actually. Do I want to run that for any reason? I don't think we have anything that wants a green kicker or that has any domain interests. We don't. Well, yeah, just draft bombs and then you don't need this stuff. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Should have been doing that the whole time. Oh, I got the weird raccoon pet. I think I did. Yeah, I did. I did like a midweek magic and got that. I'm down with that. All right, let's take it out for a spin. I mean, anything can dab if it tries real hard and believes in itself. It appears to just shift position, which is cute, but not dabbing. Could you use the bear to annoy yourself and your opponent? Yes, I could. These are 5, right? Yeah, so I kind of need to draw the cards here. I could... I can just play this in block. But I kind of just want to draw the cards here and make sure that I hit my land drops for next turn. If I can hit a land drop, we're in business. This will kill something too if it needs to. Hey, there's that thing that I didn't draft. I think we're going to need to kill it. Can't kick it. And I now have so many 2-drops, I have to play out a 1-2, which is embarrassing. But here we are. I guess I could have... Yeah, I should have just played this. But I think it works out fairly well for us. We use this to try to find a land. Put 1 card on top of your library. No thanks. They can both go to the bottom. Boing! Hiya! It certainly would have been cooler if it had dabbed. Although, paint me like one of your French tanukis. It's pretty cute too. I can work with this. We'll counter a cheeseburger if we can here. I don't think I want to Fires of Victory this little Samite bro, but that's a good one to counter. I'm gonna say I don't mind bouncing it, but I also don't mind getting this going. I mean, that's a Phyrexian cheeseburger. Those are kind of gross. A little greasy, a little oily, maybe, you would say? I like turtles. Kind of feels like where we are, I can't afford to keep the battle mage, which sucks, but I can find something else to win the game with. I just want to hit my land drops. Like, part of the flexibility of this is it can be a divination. I guess inspiration, if that's what you need. This is a really good sign. It looks like they don't have much going on. Growth mushrooms. Do I care that much? Yeah, kinda. Because they're kind of incentivized to do this, and like, that works for me. So we're entering an interesting stage with Sim Baby. I can hear Sim Wife talking to her in the other room, where you can't just leave her laying on her back anymore, because she will surprise you and just roll over randomly. which is pretty damn cute. Does this work on my own creatures? It does, but it's sorcery speed, so I'm not exactly holding it up. But we would want to play that next turn anyway to get the team pump off of Bow more. You don't want Bow less. You know what I mean? King Darian XLV111. I have no idea what that means. Other creatures get +1/+1, put a counter on it, make a soldier token, sacrifice it. That guy's pretty good. He's about to get balanced. The 48th? Okay. Do we want to upkeep Scry? Turns out probably not, but... okay, this makes it pretty easy. Did say potential. My game just glitched out there for a second. That was awkward. Okay, didn't think I'd really ever play this out as a 1-2, but here we are. Welcome to best of 1. And so we're going to look at 2, put 1 on top and 1 on bottom. I don't mind having the geyser. I don't need the 5-drop right now. Probably better than I'm going to get with it. Phyrexian Rager's just cool. That was a card when I, like, shortly after I started playing Magic. And it somehow still manages to be a decent card, you know, 25 years later or whatever. I think that's pretty neat. Say they've drawn a bone splinters, you can tell. Well, now that's just awkward, isn't it? This has mostly been divination, interestingly enough. I don't want to risk it for the biscuit and see if I can actually land this. Probably not. Probably just play this thing and dare him to do something about it. All right. I do believe they want to hurt me. Don't much care for that. Here, let's get a block going. Because next turn, if I need to bounce two things, we can do that. We basically just need to stop taking damage. There is likely to be a very good aggressive deck in the format with Hammerhand being part of the format. That's just a really good card for aggro. Not even that much I want to bounce. It's a really awkward part. I think I'm still supposed to try it. We're more likely to hit another red given the land distributions. And that would let us play Balmor. Sometimes Balmor is Balless. We kind of do the same thing again, eh? No, you draw the cards first. So it has trample, just in case that matters. Yeah, this one's working out. I can't bounce enough to save it and still get rid of those, so let's just do the extra damage. I should have attacked with this too. Yeah, I didn't read the first line on this. I screwed up. bad, and I feel bad. But this is kind of a better way to kill them anyway, because they just kind of get frustrated. They're like, that idiot had me dead and didn't kill me. Like, yeah, I'm bad. You're still dead. Seems better to me. It's a keeper, but this is a scary keep. It has to hit a blue source or we're just going to die. But there's 8 blue sources left in the deck, so hopefully we just hit one. Being able to cast this to block is not something I'm super excited about, but we could do it if necessary. I think we've got a pretty damn good deck. Just have to hit the land drops, obviously. Hello, Volcard. Good to see you too. This is a bit unfortunate. Alright. At least we got a block. Hop water? Hop, hop, hop. Game over, man. Knew that that one was dead if we didn't draw a blue source. We didn't draw a blue source, we're dead. Sucksers. But that is how the Dookie crumbles. Yeah, there were multiple ways I could have killed in that game, Volcard, and I chose to do none of it and just irritate my opponent to death, which, frankly, is fine by me. Did I ask what the heck is hop water, or did I just think it really loud? It's hops and water. Okay. So it's kind of like a soda. I like sodas. I could see that being alright. I kind of assumed they had something to interact with that, but it's I'm not gonna play my creatures and not attack with them. Like, I bet I'd actually quite like that. Same, Zurgeon. Same. I'll always miscount what Artillery Blast does. I can actually kick this and it looks pretty good on the board. Cool, let's do that. Hops Blast. I'm going to keep one of these around so I can play the Terror and not have to be afraid of the little Phyrexian sacrifice a dude. Because it'd be bad to have to sacrifice this. So I think having one token just kind of vibing is pretty good for me. Isn't doing a lot. It's doing enough. And this means we're pretty unlikely to draw any more lands. Artillery water does not sound very tasty. I don't think I would care for that. They don't have anything I can blast, or that I want to bounce. No, I guess we'll wait till they do. Too many ATBs. I guess it's better than a land. Flowstone Infusion is not really doing anything for me. But I'll probably just use this to ditch lands. For one, Menace is interesting. Do I want a Hurler Cyclops? Kinda. I certainly don't want the lands. So if I attack with this, I can make it a 4-1, right? Yeah, but I won't have enough to keep this up because Auto Tapper's evil. But I think I may be able to safely attack next turn, finally. Okay. In that scenario, it would have been better to have the Cyclops play first, but that's fine. Well, that sucks. If I had a little more mana, I could punish him for that, but I don't, so I can't. Alright, you got me. I gotta work on that auto tapper because there's no reason not to have double red up here. Taking that thing back again? How many times has it died? All right. Once again, the auto tapper getting me a little bit. I really can't bounce any of their stuff. This is awkward. They got a whole deck full of ETBs. But maybe I can slowly peck them to death with this flyer. This has been a pretty interesting game. Could bounce Mystic later. Well, we could. Yeah, this does have reach, so that's going to be a problem too. There's a lot of problems going on right now. I am not unaware. Again, with the manas, But I don't think I want to use Shore Up to trade for the 4/4. We're just going to have to sit for a little bit. Is there a realistic concern that I will deck myself? Kind of. I know I've got 2 lands on the bottom, even though it won't show it. Yeah, I can bounce stuff. I just can't really capitalize on it. Yeah, right now if I want to get attacks in, it has to be with the Flamestone and Kavu. I've gained enough life that I don't mind making that attack. And I can double block the missionary, and if they attack with this, I can start swinging back in the air. So I think we can kind of sort of start doing something here, sort of, because I can bounce this guy. So like them attacking with the 4/4 is good for us here, whereas previously it was not. Their entire deck is just mostly ETBs. Essence Scatter is a nice one. I think I am pretty thrilled to have Essence Scatter. How the fudge did you think that was the right way to do that, Auto Tapper? That is not what I wanted there, but here we are. They kind of have too many creatures. Yeah, I can't get any attacks in. This is bizarre. I'm just going to draw myself out of cards. All right, so there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on the bottom, 13, 14, 15. There's only one deck left in the land. I do believe they're going to kill me. I don't want to trade for the bird. I may 2-for-1 myself to get rid of the illusionist because I can bounce the bird in theory. But here I can also just take the damage. The trample may be enough to do something here. I probably die if they have that. So we're going to assume they don't. Because I don't want to die. Yeah, probably so, equations. I didn't notice the life totals. I do think they have another removal spell or something. I was a little concerned about that, and I have to make the decision to cast it first. Like, what if this is another assassinate? So I don't hate that line. It's just not quite the one I chose. This is pretty damn close to lethal anyway, isn't it? Aren't they just dead here if they don't have something? So I think this one's better because it kills them if they don't have anything. And if they do, it means I have an extra ground blocker. Yeah, like, it's fine. Took a minute, but we got there. I didn't bother to do the math, and I probably should have. If Balmor will travel. So I shave at night when I'm not too exhausted to shave. And that hasn't happened in a little while. But no, I'm not intentionally growing a beard. It just happens sometimes. I hope they don't kill my Balmor. Also really hope we hit another land. I guess in this case, if we're both, well, I was going to say if we're both missing land drops, but we're not. I can play this out and trade this for the stupid goblin. and be relatively happy with it. I've been gotten. Find me another land, little sea scavenger. Nice. Good job. Solkanar the Swamp King. My goodness. That's it's pretty baller. I remember Solkanar. Could actually kill him if I had one more card, but I don't. Yeah, the problem is I don't know how to live a few turns. Can bounce, can jump. I don't love the idea of bouncing it, because then it just takes longer for it to do whatever it is it's supposed to do, right? But I guess chomping it may be my best option right now. This kind of sucks. I could double block. I could block it and fires it. That would be really stupid though. So I'm not going to do that. Must be nice. All right. Let's see if it does a thing. That doesn't seem great. Oh, that's not actually that bad. They just use it to destroy their own dude. That was almost really bad for me. We could still very easily lose this game, don't get me wrong, but... Okay, there's no reason not to have Essence scatter up for the rest of the game. I mean, it is the Swamp King. Want to just give the Swamp King to your opponent. One top. That's got to be really bad news for me. I imagine I'm dead with them scrying top. Yeah, it looks like I am. That's a shame. I feel like if we hadn't missed a land drop there, I could have really done something there. But sometimes that's how it works. Man, give me a land drop. We've had so many of these that like just hit one land and we're in business. I thought the hand smoother was supposed to take care of me. Did somebody break the hand smoother? No, nobody broke the hand smoother. It's fine. Sometimes you get the VAR. Sometimes you get the VAR, and sometimes the VAR gets you. No, no blasting for you. Take some more damage, in fact. When you get a Borg assimilated Dalek, I would like to see it. They're more likely to play a blocker, and I can bounce it into... So in that case, I can develop my board and still play this. I don't know. It seemed to make sense to me at the time. Maybe it was bad. But the idea of developing the board and, like, this gets the creature out of the way and gives me something that can continue to attack was what I was thinking. I guess it makes some sense to hold up the Essence Scatter too. Sadly, cannot sacrifice himself. Yeah, I think you were right. I think Essence Scatter would have been a better pick there. I'm not as good at Magic as I used to be. I don't play enough anymore to be at the same level, which is fine. But looking back, I think that was definitely a better line. Haven't been too great at drawing them goblin pickers. Because they've been pretty handy. It's a pretty good swing team moment. Unless they got a combat trick, in which case we're kind of just dead. So kind of hope they don't have a combat trick. All right. I got 2 looters. Be cool to draw them. Boing! It could have gone a lot worse. Yeah, this is a lot better than I thought it was. I didn't quite see that it was putting bloody counters on everything. Caw. Good old volcanic geezer. I want to see a Borg Dalek. That's a Christmas tree. It's not a Borg Dalek, that's a Christmas tree. It's a lot of black cards for the mana base they're showing, but anytime you get a set like this, you will have people playing interesting mana bases. But I also don't know exactly how many of each source they're playing. Hiya! Yeah, that little bird, pretty good. So y'all were telling me the talking head said that this is the best deck. I kind of believe it. Because I'm not piloting it optimally, and it's doing pretty damn good. Don't think I've seen that sleeve. Don't know what it is. But it looks cool. So if I Flowstone Blade them here, I'm hitting for an additional 4. So here's 6. I can hit for 10 right now. That seems good to me. Ward 2, huh? Any of your instep, if a creature an opponent controlled was dealt excess damage, you get a dragon. Man, if this is an untapped land, we basically win. But it isn't, so we don't. That's unfortunate. Ward's dumb and I don't like it. All right, I guess we lose. I'm going to need to hit another spell, so may as well bounce that and then hope that we do. Because if we don't, I'm just dead. Yeah, I'm not beating that now. That's unfortunate. I think we were fine unless something had ward. But mythics are good. Give something else a big bonus when it attacks. Yeah, we're kind of just dead. That sucks. All right, if we weren't just dead, what would that look like? I guess we would need the card from this. So the Amplimancer could presumably bounce something. It just won't get a lot of damage in. I'm not convinced that any of these are worthwhile. Yeah, I need a spell. Because we're pretty dead here. I was not expecting 5 mana, 5/5 Flying Ward. It's not quite hexproof, but it almost was in that scenario. It came out so fast. I have to take all of this, and I can't take all of this. That's the only way I can block it. This is insane. Okay, yes, that is a board Christmas tree. You're not getting any tokens if you kill me. Obviously did that wrong. All right, fine. I lose to Mythics. That's not bad, considering there were some mistakes made. I'm relatively happy with that, and we got our buy-in back. And that was a fun deck. I think I like it, too. And a very big thank you to my patrons. Thank you, Punk, Joe, Jesse, Jacob, Scott, Basti, Rich, Brandon, Jazzy, Craig, and Geis. I appreciate y'all.